Now? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so first of all, I'm very excited to be here. And yesterday we presented our decarbonization plan. Shir and I are leading this decarbonization plan in Israeli, alongside with Alpha and WSP. And it was great. You know, it was wonderful to see a work of 2 years coming together. So I'll present to you only a little bit, really, on just a bite from it. And I'll try to do it in a way that you can see a little bit of what we've done. So, working, not working. Yeah. So there's 3 takeaways that I want you to take out of this presentation. First of all, it's a process. And you have to be patient, and you have to believe in the journey. And it's a long journey, and you're going to find yourself sometimes asking, where is the way? And you're going to have some obstacles, but you will have to be patient and to believe that the journey will lead you to the right place. And show me the money. In the end of the day, you have to show us the money. The people in my age that remember this movie. So you have to deliverable, tangible to all stakeholders in the end of the day, because otherwise it's not going to be sustainable, it's not going to work. And you have to work with the people, you have to empower people, you have to engage the team on ground, and you have to get everybody on board and to give them the credit that they deserve, because they are not usually standing on these stages, and you have to highlight their gains in the end of the day. Dana Azrieli is building Israel. Our vision is to build the country and to preserve it for future generation. And the Azrieli, we don't want just our building to be iconic landmark in the skies of Tel Aviv, but we want to ensure that they're going to be iconic landmark for sustainability and innovation in the end of the day. And Dana, she went through a journey with us together, with the people on ground, and now she's a big believer in the ESG strategies. But a vision it's great, but the vision have to stand on some legs, and it's have to bring the value to the people. And so in this decarbonization plan, we captured the opportunity and we de-risk the portfolio. And we brought the value to everybody. So we started from the vision, but in the end of the day, our tenants and our stakeholders and our investors really want to and ask us what we do all the time in order to de-risk our portfolio and to bring value to the brands and to the assets. And in the end of the day, it's reducing the cost, and you're going to see it shortly. So back then in 2021, Dana sent us a table of CDP about what are the targets, the decarbonization targets of most big real estate companies over the world, and she asked us what we do about it. So we jumped on the wagon. We got Alpha together with us at the beginning, then WSP joined, and we start mapping our emission sources. And it was amazing. It was a journey by itself. And we find out that one very important takeaway from that is that you have to have a digital data flow. And I keep saying that, and I said it at the conference year before, and I keep saying it over and over again. If you don't have a digital data flow, you cannot be more efficient, you cannot get along the people with you, you cannot do the visualization for the tenants. So it's very, very important, and this is something that we're working right now. But as you can see, the Israeli emission is built at scope 2 is more than 50% of our emission, and scope 3 is we choose, right, out of the 15 categories. So the operational waste, which is very, very surprising, it's 12% out of our emission, which is a lot. And the embodied carbon is 17, and purchased good. And company cars, it's not a lot, but it's very important to Dana, and we did a huge shift around that as well. So, but not like other companies that decided to put the benchmark here, and then they set the corporate targets. We decided, and then they start to build the strategy. We decided to work differently. And we decided to work bottom up. So we gathered all our teams, and the teams across the department, we built teams that are crossing the department. We got the teams from the operational department, from the engineering department, from the financial department, and we got them together to work on the building blocks of the plan itself. And each team was responsible about to test each action that we can take, each intervention, each strategy, and to see what is the impact, what is the cost, and if it's feasibility or not in the end of the day. And this is our driving force. It's our people, it's the aligned leadership, and to setting the targets. So this is the Israeli approach, that we build it together with Alpha and WSP, and I think it's a very unique one. It's a bottom-up approach that's set to we work to publish the corporate target, but we work it through from the bottom up. And we actually build with the team together the building targets for each one of the typology, the offices, the residentials, the hotels, the malls. We set internal targets for energy, for embodied carbons, and to waste as a landfill diversion for each one of the typology. And after that, we can set the corporate targets from that. So we build it from the bottom up. And in the end of the day, we took these two together and put them into a carbon projection model. And we did it for scope 1 and scope 2. So you can see it over here. It's just summarized what I just said right now, that each corporate target of building targets, KPI on ground that our team actually can work with, and they can test themselves all the time if they're standing up to the standards or not. So I want to give you a small case study about a 5-year plan program that we just built. And along the way, we find ourselves building a lot of tools to the decision makers, which is, I think, one of a very important came out from this decarbonization plan. So our scope 2 is more than 50%, and 65% out of it came out from air condition and HVAC, which is 34% from all our emission. So that's actually was the drive for us to start working with the operation team that just started to work on a 5-year plan to upgrade and replace all our electrical mechanical systems. So we joined together with them and started working together. And what we did is that we took every electrical mechanical system and we tested according to if it's feasibility, the replacement, or the upgrade, and what is the impact as far as emission reduction. And as you can see, the BMS upgrade, the building management systems, it's have a high feasibility and a very high impact as well, and the chiller replacement. But then what we did is actually we took every system with the people on ground, the people that working in our assets, and we asked them, and we tested each one of the system, and we, according to 5 categories, if each of the system, what is the efficiency, what is the regulation, if there's a refrigerator or not, what is the cost, what is the capex that we need to put in, what is the ROI, and what is the GHG reduction that we need to take. And we built this tool for the decision makers. It helped them to put it all together, to see it in one place. And then the result was that more than 50% out of this action was actually help us to reduce more than 50% out of the reduction in the emission was with the ROI less than 3 years. So the decision makers took a real brave and bold decision to already put all the capex for that in the first year of the 5-year plan, which was quite amazing. And we're still working according to that, and we still have a lot of work, but it's help us go through the way. And you can see over here that this picture show you that this is the synergy between all the factors that we took into account. So for example, the BMS have a ROI of less than 2 years and have a huge impact. But the R22 chillers, which have the ROI is above 3 years, it's almost 4 years, have a huge impact. But in the end of the day, if you're taking the impact and the regulation together, so that's help us to make the decision to replace all these chillers right away. And this is just the beginning for us. This is just the beginning. And what I want you to take away from here, that it's the journey help us to build a lot of tools. It's help us to engage the people all together, the management and the people on ground, and we listen to the people on ground. I think it's one most very important takeaway, just to go and listen to the maintenance people that actually, Colin was saying that. Ask them, do you want to plan it? How you would do it? And I think it was a very important lesson for us. And one thing that Shira and I are trying to get the two departments together, the operation and the engineering department, is to bridging the gap, the performance gap between when you are planning the building and how you operate it. That you're not just going to build it green, but you're going to operate it green in the end of the day. And this is something that we try to work together to build more tools for our team in order to do the decision. And the next steps is to endorse the plan, to set the targets. I said, we presented yesterday, but it's now we need to declare about our targets and to execute and to give the team some more empowerment to do what they do and to come up with new ideas as well. And in the end of the day, we want to do a due diligence with the international platform. So thank you so much and have a great day. And I want all the hostages come back as soon as possible and stop the war.